Coming up on Eagle Vision News, 2 women brave enough to capture video of life in Raqqa.
And we ask questions about the fire that closed the local La Habra Denny's.
Plus, what Biola students are saying about parking problems during construction. All this and more coming up on Eagle Vision News.
Hello and welcome to Eagle Vision News. I'm Elise Kelly.
I'm Josh Clausen.
And I'm Brianna Jordan.
Our top story this morning, 2 women took undercover video in Raqqa to show how they live under ISIS rule. According to Expression TV, a CNN affiliate in Sweden, the video was taken in late winter and shows the fully covered women going around the city as they shopped, took a taxi, and witnessed executions. Since airstrikes have intensified, people have fled Raqqa, leaving the streets abandoned. After ISIS took over the northern Syrian city, they set hard Islamic laws that take away women's rights to show their faces, as well as strict ruling against homosexuals. In this captured video, the 2 women are shopping for hair dye when viewers see the faces of women on the boxes have been crossed out with black marker. Along with setting strict Islamic laws, ISIS and foreign fighters have taken over homes and apartments in the city where the wealthy used to live. These 2 Syrian women were brave enough to wear the hidden cameras in hopes of showing the world that nothing matters more to them than freedom. And some of us may know of the mountain lion P22, who had his moment of fame after a picture of him was taken in front of the Hollywood sign and then published in National Geographic. Well, this famous Hollywood lion has gotten himself into a bit of trouble after being suspected of killing a koala in the Los Angeles Zoo. P22 wears a tracking collar and was seen in surveillance footage from the zoo on the night of March 2nd. The mountain lion is being suspected of jumping a 9-foot fence and mauling the Australian native koala. Since the GPS tracking device only shows the lion's location every 2 hours, they aren't sure exactly where he was during the night of the attack. Because of this, researchers cannot confirm that it was P22 that killed the koala. They believe it could have been him or a bobcat acting on predator instinct. The koala remains were found near the zoo habitat, and with carnivorous animals on the hunt, the zoo has moved the animals into barns and shelters during the night. And for those students wondering what will come of the scorched Denny's on Beach Boulevard, reporter Breton Thune has more on the story.
Local breakfast lovers can enjoy a slice of optimism with their morning coffee as the La Habra Denny's is slowly being restored. It's been just over 2 months since the Denny's was set ablaze when a small kitchen fire spread throughout the restaurant. On January 8th, around 5:30 a.m., a small grease fire caused the beloved diner to burn for more than 1 hour. The fire was knocked down around 6:30 a.m. and took over 50 Los Angeles County firefighters to contain the spread. Luckily, all staff and customers were evacuated without injury, but one group that will be feeling the effects of this inferno are local university students who frequent the diner for its 24-hour service and reasonably priced food. We spoke to Biola University student Max Christensen and asked him what the diner means to him and his colleagues.
Most of the time when I go to Denny's, it honestly isn't for food. I go there because everyone else is going, and it's late, we want to talk, we want to do something. It's a cheap restaurant, so anyone can go. Local university students are saddled with a bit of student debt.
Denny's, the restaurant known as America's Diner, is famous for its all-day breakfast, where customers can read countless classic items off the menu. But unfortunately, the only thing you'll be able to read at this Denny's is the yellow caution tape, as the diner remains closed until further notice. But there is an ember of hope, as a recent announcement stated that Denny's will not be abandoning the La Habra location. And for many Grand Slam lovers, that's exactly what they needed to hear. For more diner-related news, I'm Breton Thune, reporting for Eagle Vision.
People all over the U.S. might be able to get cheaper internet access in the near future. Jennifer Jensen is here with us to talk about this new development.
That's right, Josh. So I think we can all agree that the internet is a necessity for people all over the world. I mean, students, businesses, and pretty much anyone with a cell phone or a computer uses the internet on a daily basis. But as we all know, data can get very expensive. So earlier this week, President Obama announced a new initiative to enable 20 million more Americans to afford broadband by 2020. This digital initiative is called Connect All and is aimed towards helping low-income families with students as well as workers looking to get jobs. The program intends to help Americans at every income level to get online and have the tools to take advantage of all the internet has to offer, like education and job opportunities. At a recent White House briefing, it was stated that this program will provide a subsidy of $9.25 a month for households currently enrolled in the program. Tom Wheeler, chairman of the Federal Communications Commission, said that nearly 30% of Americans still don't have broadband at home. The Connect All program is intended to promote the White House's agenda to reclassify high-speed internet as a utility like water or electricity, making it more affordable and accessible to students, families, and the working class.
Thanks, Jennifer. Now Brianna Jordan is in the studio with more happening in the tech world and the latest episode of Too Much Internet.
Ariana Grande was a host and musical performer on Saturday Night Live, and boy, did she put on a show. Besides saying an expletive in her opening monologue that us West Coasters probably did not notice because it was edited out, Ariana slayed. And what seemed to captivate the audience and viewers at home was her musical impersonations of Britney Spears, Celine Dion, Shakira, and Rihanna. Take a look.
Was that okay? I truly don't know what she's saying.
Hey, nobody does.
SNL read all of our minds when it came to this song because really, who knows what Rihanna is actually singing? Besides that, Peter Dinklage, who plays Tyrion Lannister on Game of Thrones, will be hosting the late-night comedy show on April 2nd, and Gwen Stefani will be the musical guest. Do you ever catch yourself daydreaming about Richard Simmons, wondering if he was kidnapped and being held against his will? Well, that's what the internet is wondering. Where has Richard Simmons been?
Shorts, but here is Richard Simmons.
His last public appearance was at the 2013 Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade, and since then, he has not been seen. His friend and former assistant Mauro Oliveira has published an e-book titled King Rich and the Evil Witch, in which he claims Simmons' female housekeeper has control over the fitness guru through her witchcraft. Simmons' rep said that all of this is untrue, and in a phone call to Entertainment Tonight, Simmons himself said he is not kidnapped. He has just been taking it easy, especially after having a knee replacement. Other speculation is that he has gained weight, but come on, the guy's 67 years old. He needs some beauty rest. Now it's time to play a game called Donald Trump or Raw Chicken. Here's how you play. I'm going to show you a picture of Trump or a picture of raw chicken, and you have to guess which one it is. What do you see? If you guess Trump, you're right. Now what's this one? Tricky, huh? It's chicken. Next up, Trump. Okay, ready for the rapid fire round? It's both Donald Trump and raw chicken, but it really doesn't matter because they both look the same. The internet loves roasting celebrities, especially Donald Trump. Head over to trumpdonald.org to blow a horn in his face, or poopontrump.com to put all kinds of poop stickers on his face. And even more interesting, go to loser.com to see what happens. I'm Brianna Jordan, and this has been Too Much Internet.
Now, Elise, I've been parking next to the PC for years, and I can no longer do that typically because of the construction. I come here at 6, 7, sometimes even 8 o'clock, and I still struggle to find spots. You told me about this earlier. You're having issues as well.
Yes. 2 weeks ago, I was parked over on BiolaEV. People park there all the time, walk out to my car after class, and I had a parking ticket. And I've parked there for years, and I just... $50 later, and that's that. But It's a little frustrating with the construction, but from what I hear, it'll be over soon.
Well, good, because I don't care for that at all. This week, reporter Nicole Vogt asked Biola students how they feel about this parking situation.
Due to the construction here at Biola, parking lots like this are becoming a lot more crowded, and students are finding it harder to find spots on campus. So, Madeline, as a driver, what would you say the hardest part is about finding a spot here, or your thoughts on it?
I would just say it's time consuming. You have to circle for longer waiting for people to pull out so that you can pull in. Parking is packed all the way to the soccer field, so it just takes longer in the end.
Parking's been about the same since freshman year to sophomore year, you know? It's always a struggle. Someone takes your spot, you get really mad, but you deal with it, you know, it's life.
Well, I actually live on campus, so I'm not really driving during the day and trying to find a parking spot during the day. So at night, there's really tons of spots, and I actually park under the soccer field just because it's on the first floor and it's covered, and I don't have to go up 3 floors in the parking structure. But during the day, I can see that it's bad, but it doesn't affect me because I'm never driving anywhere during the day, and at night there's tons and tons of spots. But I could see how it would affect other students just because you can tell just by looking at it that there's so many spots taken, and there's hardly any new spots for the other people coming on to just visit the school.
As construction gets larger, the parking lots get smaller. The science building is projected to be finished by the academic year of 2016 to 2017. From Biola University, I'm Nicole Vogt with Eagle Vision News.
The LGBTQ community expressed outrage after learning Caitlyn Jenner's political views. After viewing the first 2 episodes of I Am Kate, several members of the LGBTQ community have come forward to voice their disapproval of Caitlyn Jenner's conservative politics. Jenner has been a lifelong Republican and is unlikely to support Hillary Clinton in the 2016 presidential elections. This concerns and surprises many of the LGBTQ community members because the Democratic Party, particularly Hillary Clinton, has been an icon for the human rights movement. Hillary is seen as the one person who will fight to stop the recent backlash against the LGBTQ community gains. Caitlyn Jenner has not yet made a public statement to her fans addressing this matter. Everyone who purchased a hard copy of Kanye West's new album has yet to receive a copy. Several million people downloaded The Life of Pablo online, and they have all been able to listen and enjoy some of Kanye's new work. However, everyone who ordered a hard copy does not have that luxury. It's been over a month since the album's release, and fans are starting to wonder why it's taking Kanye so long to give them their money's worth. Even the people who downloaded the album online still only have a partial version of the album. Everyone is being told that Kanye is still finalizing The Life of Pablo and will release the official version soon. The fact that no clear date has been set is causing people to cancel their Tidal subscriptions, the site where everyone downloaded the album from, and request their money back. Recent blogs have expressed their concern for the delayed album release and are calling it the most confusing and ineffective album release in history. Biola's reality TV show has stirred up a lot of discussion over the past few months. Reporter Kara Ramey was on campus asking students what they thought.
We sign a contract at the start of every year.
It's like a list of rules saying that I will not.
No drinking, no drugs, no sex.
We do things a little bit differently here.
I don't want to miss out on what this campus has to offer.
And the atmosphere is like a giant utopia.
This whole thing is embarrassing. Why did I even agree to this?
Okay, did you actually watch the show? It's called Young Once. Did you watch it?
Yeah, I've seen it. It's a doozy.
It is. So I only watched the preview. And it made me think, okay, I think I would go to that school, but then you think, it doesn't really look like Biola.
Stop at the preview. Yeah. No, like they make us sound like we're like right next to the beach, because like that's where everything takes place. But no, it's very far from reality, and it's called the reality show. So I have an issue with that.
And then they have a spoof.
Mm-hmm.
And that's called Young
J.J. Carroll's thing.
Ones?
Yeah, I would watch that. That's funny.
Okay.
Yeah, Young Ones.
Young Ones.
Yeah,
That's
watch
the
that.
one
That's
to watch.
funny. Yeah.
Okay, got it. All right, now reporter Brooke Carlucci is in the studio. Hey, Brooke, it looks like El Nino gave us a little something at Lake Shasta.
That's right, Elise. Talk about Transformation Tuesday. We've got March 2015 to March 2016. Look at that water increase. El Nino, thank you. Will we be seeing more rain? We'll find out, but let's take a look at our current conditions. All right, this morning we've got a nice chilly 55, but it picked up to a solid 77, feeling good, lowering down to 54 in the evening. Because of spring forward, we've got a sunrise at 7:01 and sunset at 7:02, feeling like summer. Now let's take a look at our national temperatures. All right, over here in the Great Basin, we're feeling the chilly temperatures. Idaho, it's feeling cold, but over here in Tennessee, that is hot, folks. And in Texas, we are feeling that heat as well. It's nice and hot there. And let's take a look at our 7-day forecast for you guys. All right, over here in Wednesday, we reached the high of 85. And that's going to be the high for you. Over here on Thursday, it's cooling down to 79. It's going to stay at 55 for the evenings. Okay, over here on Friday, 75, solid, comfortable, maybe a beach day. Saturday, 76, feeling good. Sunday, cooling down. Monday and Tuesday, that's when we're going to get that cold, possible chance of El Nino popping back up. But for now, that's all. Back to you guys over there.
Thanks, Brooke. Well, that's all we have for you this morning, but be sure to join us next week for an update in Biola sports.
And we'll tell you more about events happening in the Los Angeles area.
Keep up with us throughout the week. Like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter and Instagram at BiolaEV, and subscribe to our channel on YouTube to see previous shows.
Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week.